because NSE is the stage which happens prior to the Indian National Olympiads. So obviously our students who cleared the NSE stage, they would be eligible to write the next stage. And now I'm going to show you that how many of them were able to clear which exam. I'm also going to talk about the stories about a few of the students, like how are they preparing, and their backgrounds and how things are happening. And if you want to join us, then how you can do that. So that's the thing I'm going to talk about. Okay, so let's start with our NSE results. So guys, these are NSE results. Keep in mind, these are not the results that were declared on 5th of March. These were the NSE results which were declared, a few months back. I think it was December 31st, or the end of December, when the results were declared. We had 33 selections in NSEJS, and all these 33 students were eligible to write the INJSO examination. They have written it. Their result, I'm going to tell you, not today, because we are when the result for like these students, they get divided into two categories. Some of them are selected for the OCSC camp, like when they write the INJSO examination. Some of them are selected for the OCSC camp for junior science, and some of them are selected for junior astronomy. The result for junior astronomy is not out yet. So when we get that result, when the result is declared, then I will be talking about these bunch of students, these 33 students. I will talk about them at that time. All right. Hi Arnav, good morning, good evening. Okay, now we had 11 students who were selected in the NSEA examination. That means 11 students were eligible to write the INAO examination, the Indian National Astronomy Olympiad. Okay, so 11 students wrote. What happened with these 11 students, that I'm going to tell you in a short while. We had 8 students who were selected in NSEP, and therefore 8 students were eligible to write the INPHO examination, the Indian National Physics Olympiad examination. 8 students wrote. We had 5 students who cleared the NSEB examination, and therefore these 5 students were eligible to write the INBO examination, the Indian National Biology Olympiad. And there were 2 students who were selected to write the INCHO examination. So now let me tell you what happened with all these students, except this bunch of students. For them, I will be making a separate video when the result for junior astronomy is also declared. So let's start with the students who were eligible to write INAO examination. Remember, there were 11 students. All right. So 11 students who studied from Vedantu and cleared the NSEA exam. Out of those 11 students, 7 students have cleared the next stage itself. So these 7 students will be among the 50 students who will join the OCSC camp, and from these bunch of 50 students, the Indian contingent will be formed, the Indian team that will represent India in the International Olympiad on Astronomy and Astrophysics, they will be formed. So that's a good percentage, I would say. About 14% of the result, about 14% of the students who are going to compete for a place in the Indian contingent are from Vedantu. And not only that, guys, these 7 students, let's pay attention to their marks also. Pranjal scored 71.6 marks. All right, so 71 plus marks he scored. He's from grade 11th, and he has got the highest score in his category. So 11th grade students belong to group B. So he has scored highest in India in his category. Okay, the next name that you see here is Daksh Tayal. He scored 70. Now that's a bit of a surprise. That may be surprising for you guys. Daksh is a 12th grader, and he's the same student who has already won a gold medal in the International Olympiad on Astronomy and Astrophysics. So he has already won a gold medal, and yet Pranjal has scored more marks than him. All right, he is a student who has already proved himself on the international stage. Okay, so we can consider him to be amongst the best, to be the best in astronomy, and yet Pranjal has scored more than him. So you can imagine what Pranjal would do in the in the astronomy exam. But there is a twist. I'll tell you about that in a short while. Okay, so looking at these numbers, you would say that Pranjal is almost destined to bring at least a medal for India, if not gold, maybe gold, but I'll tell you the twist. Okay, next name that you see is Riddhesh. Again, he's the 11th grader. Fabulous score, 64. That's again a great score. Okay, then we have Daksh Mishra. He is a 10th grader, guys. Daksh Mishra is 10th grader. Yes, so the 4 students that you see here, we already have students from all the grades, 10th, 11th, 12th. Okay, Jayant Naidu, he belongs to our math batch, like our own level 8 batch. He is from that batch. He has also scored very good. And then we have Archit Pal. He's again a 10th grader. And not only that, Archit is a NEET aspirant, guys. All right. So although he's preparing for NEET, but the kind of preparation that we make students do here, it enables them to score good marks in exams like astronomy Olympiads also. Okay, and then we have Adarsh, again he's from 11th grade. Okay, so these are the 7 students who have cleared the astronomy exam. I'll tell about their stories in a brief, but let's first focus on the result. All right, we have 2 selections in INPHO, so there were 8 candidates who cleared NSE, NSEP, and out of those 8, 2 students, that's Pranjal and Riddhesh. Okay, they are both 11th graders and they would be joining the camp. Now guys, I was telling you about the twist. We see the same name here. Pranjal is present here also, Pranjal is present here also, Riddhesh is present here also, and Riddhesh is present here also. Pranjal's score in INAO is 71.5. Most importantly, more than what Daksh has scored. And what's so special about Daksh? He's already a medal winner, a gold medal winner in International Olympiad in astronomy and astrophysics. Pranjal has scored more than that. And yet Pranjal he has chosen to join the physics camp. He would be joining the OCSE camp in physics. So he would not be proceeding in this direction. Like he is not be pursuing his his medal in astronomy. All right, one would say that that's unfortunate, given the prospects of India bringing a medal, additional medal is also decreasing as Pranjal has chosen to go for physics. But these students, they have their preferences, they have their favorite subjects. Pranjal absolutely loves physics and therefore he wants to pursue a medal in physics, so he would be continuing with physics, and therefore that gives some more opportunity to the students who are here in astronomy. So I think that's something that each one of should take note of, that we generally don't always choose the path where success seems imminent. Pranjal is not choosing that path. He's choosing the path where he wants to be successful. He wants to prove his mettle in physics. So although it looks, from the scores at least, it looks as if his success in astronomy is guaranteed, here he'll have to fight his way out. Okay, and yet he's choosing the path where there is more competition. That's good. That's very brave of him. I'll tell you about their preparation in a short while. And then in biology, you see Vedant here. He has scored a score of 238. Okay, that's out of 300. That's a historically high score, guys. Like I can't claim it, see, I haven't seen like all the teachers I've spoken to, they've never seen such kind of a score in in INBO examination. And again, Vedant has already he has already won gold medal in IBO examination, that's International Biology Olympiad. Last year he did that. Vedant and Daksh, they both won the gold medal. They are both they are batchmates, they are in the same batch. Okay, and this year also Vedant looks set to bring a gold for India. Of course, there are stages to be to be conquered. Like in the OCSE camp, he now needs to get selected in the Indian contingent, but we are sure that he will be able to do that. Now guys, there are 4 students I would like to talk about. Of course, you would say like Daksh is there, Vedant is there, Pranjal is there, Riddhesh is there. I'm pretty sure that you would be interested in knowing their preparation journey. All right. In fact, I have already brought Daksh and Pranjal on this channel, all right, along with me. I think those videos are already posted in the channel. I remember like my video with Pranjal and Daksh was posted in the Eklavya YouTube channel. I think my video with Riddhesh was also recently posted on this channel. All right, I am yet to bring Vedant on this channel. That's because he has been busy with his academics. I'll be bringing him also very, very soon. Okay, so those of you who did not watch that video, who missed that video, let me tell you brief stories about their preparation, because that may inspire you, that may encourage you to pursue your dreams also. So let me start with Pranjal, who is currently a 11th grader. So guys, Pranjal is someone who has actually he went to Kota. He stayed in 10th grade at Kota, saw the systems there, saw how things work. He was in the topper batch at a very prominent institute in Kota. And then he realized that things are not working out for him. Like he realized that whatever he is learning from there, he can better learn things at Vedantu. All right. And that's because his elder sister, okay, her name is Uma. She got associated with Vedantu when she was in 12th, and that association came a bit late. But when that happened, the family realized that the improvement in UMA was immense. Okay, like people in the Kota Institute were not able to elevate the performance of UMA, but there was a drastic improvement in her when our teachers started working with UMA. And so Pranjal also tried studying with the same teachers. And when he did that, he also realized that maybe that suits him more. And therefore, the family then returned from Kota to their hometown, which is Bangalore, all right, where I am presently there. And now Pranjal is studying exclusively with Vedantu. All three subjects he's studying with Vedantu, and he has been preparing for these Olympiads. His dream is to bring a medal for India, all right, and he wants to do that in physics subject. He's, he's doing everything, and not only him. I am in regular contact with his father also. The entire family is absolutely committed to one goal, and that goal is that like Pranjal should be able to win a medal for India. Of course, the next stage would be, the next step would be to then bring a very good rank in JEE Advanced examination, all right, because their target is JEE Advanced, ultimate target is JEE Advanced. So the entire family is totally committed. In fact, it surprises me to see the commitment of his family. Like, I've seen many students who are absolutely committed to their cause, but I've never seen such a huge commitment from the parents also. So that is something that is commendable. All right. Of course, I'm in contact with Pranjal's father. I'm in contact with Daksh's father also. Daksh's father is also very, very committed, and he, he keeps us on our toes. Like, he constantly talks about Daksh's preparation. He constantly gives us feedback. He gives us suggestions also, like what will work for Daksh best. All right. So from their story, guys, there are few, like from Pranjal's story and Daksh's story, whatever I'm telling you, there are few points that each and every one of us should notice. Whether we are a student, whether we are a parent or a teacher, there are few things that to be noticed. First thing, that the preparation of a student, all right, it involves three parties, and all three of them must work together to get the desired results. The three parties are, of course, the student and the family, all right, the students, the parent and the institute. So these three must work together, and then only we see that the student not only achieves success, but they achieve success without stress. All right, because whenever there is a stress, there is a support system. There is a support system of the teachers and the institute. There is a support system of the parents. All right, and that helps a lot. Because the preparation for Olympiads or JEE, it's a long journey. It's a very long journey, and the student is bound to feel stressed, demotivated. Sometimes the student feel like giving up. They feel like things are not working in their favor. Things are not working out despite the fact that they are putting in a lot of effort. And that's when the role of the parents becomes super important. And I have seen that whether it is Pranjal, whether it is Daksh, and other students as well, whether it's Vedant. All right, the support of the family is something that is absolutely necessary for the student to maintain the tempo of their preparation. All right, so that's about Pranjal. Daksh has been preparing, like, unlike Pranjal, who tried offline for 1 year. Luckily, he did that in grade 10. So the more important years he is studying with us, and he'll be, I'm very sure that he'll be getting the success that he's striving to get. Daksh, unlike Pranjal, he has been exclusively studying online since his 10th grade. I think since 9th grade he started, and then he has been exclusively associated with Vedantu, and he's been studying online. Okay, and he's doing pretty well. Recently, the JEE main examination concluded. He got a 99.99 3608 kind of percentile, I think. So that's a fabulous percentile that he's got, and now he's completely focused on JEE Advanced. Of course, he's trying these Olympiads also, all right, and he would be pursuing another medal in astronomy Olympiad. The good thing is that the astronomy camp is probably after the exam of JEE Advanced, so that will not interfere with the exam. That is a good thing. All right, Riddhesh, again, he's the 11th grader, and he's also been associated with us since his 10th grade, and he has shown tremendous improvement. If I talk about the story of Riddhesh, when he was in 9th grade, he tried the NSEJS examination, but he could not clear it. So he was not amongst the student who clear the NSEJS examination. Generally, what happens when students do well in 9th grade, they clear the NSEJS examination. All right, the institutes, there are big institutes who have people scouting the students. The people scout the students, and they take all the they try to, most of the students who clear the NSEJS examination, they have a trend of moving to Kota or to, other institutes. And then they believe that their growth will, they will grow nicely from there. All right, that doesn't always happen, guys. It is not that it's going to happen, because you need to put in effort with the students. You can't, as an institute, as a leader, I can't expect that if I put 40 scholars in a batch and then I don't do anything with the batch, those scholars will still do well after 1 or 2 years. That's exactly what the point, like Ridesh proves that point. He wasn't amongst the best, he wasn't amongst the top 300 students of the country in his ninth grade, but come the 10th grade, the kind of effort that he has put in, the kind of effort that our teachers have put in, he is now doing well, extremely well, in astronomy as well as physics and in other subjects as well. All right. He will, his marks is 47 in NS in INPHO, but the kind of preparation this boy has, most likely he will get selected in the Indian contingent. I've seen his answer scripts, the way he writes his answer. It's almost as if someone has printed the solution, like so neat and clean work, so good handwriting. And the most astonishing part is that when he's working on a complex problem, there is hardly any striking off that he will do. It's like it's like how a chat GPT presents the answer to you. If you have ever tried a problem, if you have ever given a problem to chat GPT, it just writes step by step, step by step. So something like this. There is no striking off the logical thought in order and the complete solution. All right. And when we check his answer scripts, except of a tick, there is hardly anything that we need to write. So with this kind of presentation, we are very sure that in subjective papers, he will score very, very good. Here also, he scored very good, and he will continue to do the same thing. So we are very hopeful of he will bring some medals. Of course, Pranjal will also be, we are, he's no, it's not that he's left behind. Very great hopes from both of these students, and you'll see me back on this channel talking about both of them when they achieve success in what they're trying to do. Vedant, again, he's associated with us since 9th grade. He cleared his INJSO examination. He went to the camp. All right, couldn't make it to the team that year. Then next year he again tried, again went to the camp, couldn't make to the team. Third year he now tried biology Olympiad. This year he went to the camp, got selected in the Indian team, won the gold medal for India. All right, he aspires to do research in the field of biology, and that's where he's heading towards, and we are very sure that he will again achieve what he wants to achieve. So guys, I was able to tell you story. Again, these are students who are studying with us. Archit is a NEET aspirant. He's doing fabulously well. Okay, so I just shared with you some results that we have got in INOs. Okay, the result for INJSO I'll be sharing very soon once the result for junior astronomy is out. I hope some of these stories were able to inspire you. They were able to break some myths. All right, myths like the online mode of study doesn't work. That's not correct, guys. Any student who is very sincere, who is very motivated, online stuff actually is better for such students, because it saves a lot of time and it helps you stay at the comfort of your home. Okay, so it does work like that. And many people believe that it's only student and teachers who are responsible or who create the success, but the role of parents is equally important. And I have seen, when I interact with with the family members of these kids, okay, that how much sacrifice they are giving, they are having. Like it's actually surprising to see that I am also a parent, and it actually frightens me that there will come a time when I will have to be like these parents to see the success of my child. And it's actually it's a frightening thought that I'll have to do all those things that these parents are doing. So guys, in case if you are planning to join us, if you want to embark on a similar journey that these students are doing, there is a link in the description of this session that talks about the NSEJS Prime batch. That would be your starting point, guys. If you are in 9th grade right now, or if you are in 8th grade right now, join our NSEJS Prime batch. And if you show any spark of brilliance in that batch, then we will pick you up and we'll make a journey for you guys which is similar to these students. All right, students. So on that note, I'll be bidding farewell to you now. I can see some students in the chat. Hi Saksham, hi Divyanshu. All right, thank you for being live, students, and those of you who would be watching this session in the replay, do put your comments to share any thoughts that you have. If you have any queries also, you can put it in the comments. We'll try to answer those queries. And those 8th and 9th grade students, or if you are in senior grades and you have younger siblings, if you want them to embark on this journey, as I said, join our NSEJS Prime batch, and from there we'll pick you up if you show us even an iota of brilliance in you. We'll train you to be the best in India. Take care, students. Bye-bye.